What's up, y'all? It's your boy Apex Laurent here again with another episode of the Millennial Nomad. Today I want to give new graduates a little bit of advice from a recent new graduate himself. So look, you just graduated. Dope. Congrats. I graduated in 2018 from Temple University. One of the best feelings ever. I moved to New York. I got a new job. I worked full time. I started making money. Checks coming in. Adult money. Then I saw taxes. Then I realized I'm doing this every day. Realized there's bills and health insurance and real world problems. And I didn't even get to the villain known as student loans. But we're not here to talk about that. I just want to give you guys my 2 cents on how it feels after you graduate from that oh so beautiful college you went to. One thing nobody really prepares you for, understand the transition you're about to go through. You are no longer student. You are no longer dependent, young, bright, the future. You're now the workforce, the adult. Literally the legs of our country. Doesn't matter if you graduated 2 months ago, if you graduated 2 years ago. You're now one of us. Yes, there's those adults that are gonna call you, oh, you're such a baby. Not real though, because if I was a baby, I'd still get free money, so. The next piece of advice I definitely want to say is, although you're transitioning into somebody who is a lot less cared for in the world, people care about you. Don't take that the wrong way. Explore. Explore who you are. Explore what you want. Explore what you can do. A lot of adults, period, experience this plateau after college and after that forced communal habitat that we all live in, and that environment where there's so much hope, ambition, innovation and stuff going on at once, into that mundane, systematic, routinely work environment, and we forget creativity, spontaneity, and exploring self. There are a lot of people in that 9-to-5 environment who have understood that and found ways to cope with the mundaneness of a 9-to-5 by having a lot of different hobbies that allow them to continue to develop themselves and find themselves and explore the world. Then there's those people that don't go for that traditional 9-to-5 route, but just get bogged down at the idea that they're not pursuing their dreams. You're not supposed to look at life looking for some finish line. The finish line is death. We're all gonna get there. So while we're here, smell the flowers, find out who you are, find out the things you like, and there's no rush. The journey is truly the destination. As cliche as that is, it's true. I realized it's much better to find happiness in pursuing life and all that it can bring, rather than trying to find the meaning of life or trying to reach a certain monetary goal that I feel like will keep me satisfied. But don't get it twisted. Don't get that back. Embrace the freedom of adulthood. Embrace the freedom that comes with travel alone, travel with friends, date, stay single, go out and go try new things, stay at home all day for 3, 4, 5 days and binge watch Netflix. You can do whatever you want. That's the benefit. And nobody really tells you that the training wheels are off. But if you're not staying at your parents' house, you're not staying in a dorm room, you're paying your own rent, you're paying your own bills, you can go do whatever you want. I'm not saying go commit heinous crimes, but explore the reality of being able to make your own decisions and not having to follow the herd. You are free, young one. This is another one that I feel like I learned late. Nurturing the relationship with your parents as an adult is extremely important, because as you get into your adulthood after college, you have to realize your parents are human too. They're growing just like you, or learning just like you, and they come from a different era. It doesn't mean that they can't learn from you. I know you probably came from a position of being the kid, being told what to do, yada yada yada, but you're an adult now. As you become more confident in paving your way, you should be more confident in speaking to your parents as adults, because that transition into adulthood, as scary as it is, your parents are still aging too. And you have to be prepared to take over as the caretaker. That's farther down the line. That's a little bit more morbid. But the real reason you want to develop your relationship with your parents is because you have to understand, as an adult, they don't know everything, because you don't either. So now that you're both on that same kind of playing field, how about you guys learn to exchange information? You help your parents out, they continue to give you their wisdom. And that's the type of relationship you want to build with them. Some of you guys may have rocky relationships with your parents from college or high school. Being somebody who did lose one of his parents, it's not worth it. Understand that they have room to grow. Understand they grew up in a different time, and understand that they grew up with different problems and a lot less resources than we did. So put yourself in their position as an adult dealing with the shit you're dealing with. Imagine them with you. It'll help change your mindset on your parents. And trust me, they love you. You should love them too. Find a hobby. Find a hobby and find something that you want to do that keeps you sane or on your Zen balance. For me, I binge watch anime and read manga like I'm a complete fiend. I'm hitting you with all that. I'm super big on anime, manga, comics, and all things nerdy. That's what I would consider my hobby. A secondary hobby of mine is I really do like to dance. I wouldn't call myself like a dancer or formal dancer. I like to get jiggy here and there. Those hobbies are things that keep me grounded in my reality. These are things I've done since I was a child, and I haven't stopped loving them into my adulthood. If you don't have hobbies since you were a child, try to find some now. Go climb some rocks, go swimming, go paint. Do something that takes you out of the matrix of work, sleep, vacation, date, all that kind of stuff. You have to have something you're in control of, something that you love to do, something that's for you, chosen by you specifically to do what you do. Once you have something like that, you'll have a happy place. So that way when you're doing the work stuff or you're going through stressful situations in real life, you'll always have something you can turn back to and always look forward to. Whether it's reading or whether it's freaking jet skiing, pick a hobby, love it, nurture it, and continue to find more. And lastly, stay healthy. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret right now. Secret advice for new graduates that a lot of other graduates don't know. You actually go through a second puberty. They don't teach you this in school. Around ages 24 to like 28, different for different people. You go through a second puberty. I'm 26. This hairline was gone at 23. And that second puberty hits, your back starts to feel a little bit different. Your stamina going out is like a little bit different. Your tolerance with drinks is a little bit different. You're starting to say things like, yeah, who's all gonna be there? How long is it? Do we have to wait in line? I got work in the morning. You start making up all these different reasons for not wanting to do stuff. A lot of adults aren't aware of it, but it's something that if you prepare for, you won't get hit as hard. Make sure you guys are staying healthy, man. You gotta figure out something that gets you active. If you grew up watching Nickelodeon like I did, you know Nickelodeon used to say 30 minutes a day outside. You kind of have to have that same mindset. Swim, run, rock climb, hit the gym and lift some weights, or just do some jumping jacks in the crib. Find something that keeps you active. Because I'm telling you, a second adult puberty hits you like a brick. You want to at least be a little ahead of it. Ask yourself the question, how often do you think adults run? If they're not active gym goers, your average 9-to-5 person, how often do you think that they have to run? If you're running, it's out of necessity. As an adult running, something urgent's happening. The best thing you can do, instead of going 5-6 years rusty in the running game, stay active now. That way, as you continue to age and continue to focus on your career and build who you are, your body's right there with you, can take all the kicks, bumps, bruises, and you guys can keep going and stay healthy. That includes eating right and drinking water. So that's my advice for recent graduates. You see I'm repping my school today. If you guys have more questions, you guys already know. Hit me in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really want to grow with you guys. I'm creating my village. Stick with me. We are all Millennial Nomads.